Criminal investigation is underway in the US following the leak of thousands of classified CIA documents by the website WikiLeaks.
Now, being a spy is not easy. You live in the shadows, operate in obscurity, and deceive for a living. Risk your life daily, and no one even gets to know.
In the heart of Langley, Virginia, an organization that has been the subject of intrigue and controversy since its inception in 1947, the Central Intelligence Agency, or as we commonly know it, the CIA. Rising from the ashes of World War II, it was established with a clear mandate to collect, analyze, and utilize intelligence to secure the national security of the United States. A beacon of knowledge in a world teeming with secrets, the CIA was meant to illuminate the shadowy corners where threats to the nation lurked. But just as light casts shadows, so does the work of this agency. For every official report, every sanctioned operation, there's a trail of untold stories. These are stories that peel back the layers of the CIA, revealing a side that's far removed from its stated mission. A side that's shrouded in mystery, cloaked in intrigue, and steeped in secrecy. Join us as we explore the untold stories and operations that have shaped global politics and raised questions about ethics, accountability, and transparency. (1953). A scientist named Frank Olson plunges to his death from a New York hotel window. The circumstances? Highly suspicious. Our story takes us to the heart of the Cold War. Frank Olson, a key figure in U.S. biological warfare research, was not just any scientist. He was a man wrestling with his conscience, a man troubled by the moral implications of his work with the Central Intelligence Agency. That's right. Olson was a CIA operative, deeply involved in lethal aerosol research and unsettling animal testing exercises. But here's where the plot thickens. Olson had begun to express intentions to leave the CIA. His growing disillusionment with his work, coupled with his moral concerns, made him a potential liability. And in the world of covert operations, liabilities are not taken lightly. Shortly before his death, Frank Olson attended a retreat with his CIA colleagues. Unknown to him, his drink was spiked with LSD, a potent hallucinogen. This was not a prank by his coworkers, but a calculated move by the agency. The question is, why? Was this an attempt to discredit Olson, to make his concerns seem the ramblings of a man unhinged by drugs, or was it something more sinister? The initial verdict on Olson's death was suicide. But as the years passed, new evidence came to light, suggesting a different narrative. Could Olson have been silenced because he knew too much? Or because he was on the verge of revealing the CIA's darkest secrets? The truth remains shrouded in mystery. What we do know is that Frank Olson's death was far from ordinary. It was a chilling event, a story of intrigue and possible foul play that would expose the world to the shadowy underbelly of the CIA. Olson's death was a window into the darker side of the CIA, a side that was about to unravel. Beyond the veil of national security, the CIA was conducting experiments that seemed straight out of a science fiction novel. Imagine the shock of the world when they first heard about the MK-Ultra project. It wasn't a plot from a dystopian novel, but a real-life, clandestine operation conducted by the Central Intelligence Agency. The MK-Ultra project was a program that focused on mind control experiments using LSD. Yes, you heard it right, LSD, the psychedelic drug known for its mind-altering effects. The CIA hoped that this drug could be used to control minds, a weapon more powerful than any physical artillery. But what was the motive behind such an audacious project? The Cold War era was a time of paranoia and fear, with powers around the world seeking any advantage they could get over their adversaries. The CIA, in its quest for dominance, embarked on this clandestine project, aiming to create the perfect truth serum, or perhaps even a way to control the minds of enemy agents. Frank Olson, a scientist working on U.S. biological warfare research, found himself unknowingly caught up in this web of deceit. He was dosed with LSD by his own colleagues, a revelation that would only come to light after his tragic death. The shroud of mystery surrounding his demise would ultimately lead to the unmasking of the MK-Ultra project, revealing a new facet of the CIA's covert operations. This revelation sent shockwaves around the world. A government agency experimenting with mind control? It was a concept that was hard to fathom, and it raised many questions about the lengths the CIA was willing to go to in the name of national security. The MK-Ultra project was just one piece of the puzzle, a glimpse into the CIA's darker secrets. This was the reality of the world's most powerful intelligence agency, a reality that was far removed from the lofty ideals of its inception. In 2017, the CIA faces one of its biggest blows, Vault 7, a breach that exposes its most covert operations. A year that would go down in the annals of the Central Intelligence Agency as a time of profound crisis. A year that saw the clandestine world of the Operations Support Branch, or OSB, under siege. In the heart of the CIA, the OSB was where elite engineers crafted cyber weapons for targeted physical access operations. On the surface, it may have seemed like a typical workplace, fostering camaraderie among the staff with banter and playful activities. But beneath the surface, a storm was brewing, a storm that would be known as Vault 7. This was not just a breach, it was a catastrophic breach, and the fallout was immense. The CIA's most guarded secrets, its sophisticated hacking methods and tools, were laid bare for the world to see. This was the work of WikiLeaks, the organization that had made a name for itself by revealing classified information. But this was not just any classified information. It was the CIA's very playbook, its advanced hacking capabilities, its covert operations. It was a blow that damaged the agency's operations and security in ways that were hard to fathom. The aftermath was a world where the CIA was suddenly vulnerable, its ability to operate covertly jeopardized. This was a world where the agency's darkest secrets were no longer secret, a world where the line between national security and privacy was becoming increasingly blurred. The fallout from the Vault 7 breach was a sobering reminder of the delicate balance the CIA must maintain. While the agency is tasked with ensuring the security of the nation, it also walks a fine line between this duty and the dark secrets it harbors. The Vault 7 breach was a stark reminder of the fine line the CIA walks between national security and the dark secrets it harbors. It was a year when the walls of the CIA were breached, its secrets spilled out, and the world got a glimpse into the shadowy operations of one of the world's most powerful intelligence agencies. The Central Intelligence Agency, a paradox wrapped in an enigma, a beacon of national security, yet shrouded in mystery. We've journeyed through the labyrinth of the CIA's past, from the enigmatic death of Frank Olson to the clandestine MK-Ultra project. We've seen the aftermath of catastrophic breaches and the unveiling of covert operations. The CIA, established with the noble intention of preserving our nation's security, has found itself entangled in controversies and moral dilemmas. On one hand, it is a symbol of our country's resilience, a guardian against threats. On the other, it's a labyrinth of secrets, where the lines between right and wrong can blur, where the ends often justify the means. Frank Olson's story is a haunting reminder of this. A dedicated scientist, his life was abruptly ended, his death shrouded in mystery. His ties to the MK-Ultra project, a program that explored the dark corners of mind control, only deepens the enigma. And then there was the cataclysmic Vault 7 breach, an event that exposed the CIA's secret hacking methods. It revealed a world where cyber weapons are wielded with precision, where the digital realm is a battleground. It's a stark reminder that the quest for security can lead us down unexpected paths. The CIA is a paradox indeed, a protector and a puppeteer, a keeper of secrets and a revealer of truths. It's an organization that operates in the shadows, where the unknown is the only constant. As we've peeled back the layers, we've been confronted with questions of morality and ethics, of necessity and sacrifice. The CIA's actions, while often controversial, are driven by an ultimate goal, the security of our nation. But at what cost does this security come? How much are we willing to sacrifice for the sake of protection? As we delve deeper into the world of intelligence, we are left to ponder, at what cost comes national security, and how much are we willing to pay?